hell was that? What the hell was that movie? Halloween Ends. Are you freaking kidding me? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Eric. I just got out of the theater, checked out Halloween Ends. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight unless I record this review because I got to get some stuff off my chest. This film right here, written by Paul Brad Logan, Chris Bernier, Danny McBride, and of course, David Gordon Green. Ladies and gentlemen, what we have here is a situation where these writers, they have their ego and they feel like they got to do something bold, right? They got to. What's the expression we heard back when The Last Jedi came out with Rian Johnson? We got to subvert your expectations. You know what? A good movie would have subverted the fuck out of my expectations. That's what would have subverted my expectations. They take the Halloween franchise, okay? In the third movie of a trilogy, it's called Halloween Ends. Halloween Ends. The third movie. It's not really even it's a trilogy, but actually it's supposed to be a sequel to the original. So you have Halloween, the original classic, Halloween, they call it the same thing, stupid, 2018, Halloween 2018. Then you had Halloween Kills, which I had my issues with the script. I think the script is horrible, but at least Halloween Kills kind of has the same vibe as Halloween 2018. It continues the story. We're meeting characters, plugs in a few OG characters in that movie and maybe a couple other new ones. It's fine. But now we're prepared for the final send-off, the final battle between Laurie Strode and Michael Myers. Halloween Ends. Now, I'll admit, I didn't watch, or I tried my best to avoid the trailers. I did kind of get a couple of looks at the trailers when I was going to other movies, but I tried to avoid any spoilers. I didn't watch any other reviews, non-spoiler or spoiler or anything like that. Tried to avoid on Twitter and all social media. I didn't want to know crap. And I kind of regret that because I was not prepared for a plot that comes completely out of left field and has absolutely nothing to do with any of the other Halloween movies, much less the last two in this trilogy. What the hell did they do here? Again, the writers. We got to do something bold. No, you don't. Just make an awesome freaking Halloween movie. I mean, I'm not saying that I can't handle some change, that I can't handle trying something new and trying to, bring some new life into the franchise or whatever. But that's not the only sin from this movie. It's the way that they executed this and the way that they did something crazy and insane that doesn't make any sense. They had to do this at the expense of Michael Myers himself. Michael Myers, not since Halloween Resurrection have I seen Michael Myers so disrespected, and I think he was more so disrespected in this movie. More so than Halloween Resurrection, and that's hard to do. That's really hard to do. You guys remember that movie? With the karate or whatever was going on there? I don't know how to talk about this without spoilers. I don't know how to talk about it. I don't know how to get into the plot. I don't know how. But I can only tell you, I don't like how they utilized Michael Myers in this movie. I don't like how they utilized this brand new character trying to do something bold and different, which goes nowhere and it's not satisfying at all. I don't like how they utilize the characters that come back. And I'm not going to totally say that this is in every aspect the worst movie in the franchise, because I mean certainly some of the mistakes that were made in Halloween Kills were not repeated here as far as the script and as far as characters doing completely stupid things. I mean there's some of that, but not nearly as bad as Halloween Kills. And overall you just have to kind of figure out, what do I hate about it? I mean the things that I hate about it bother me more than the things I hate about Halloween Kills, when I just try to decide, where to rank it and things like that. This is just an out of the theater, non-spoiler, quick review. And I know that when I finished watching Halloween Kills, I felt sick. I was like, God, that's such a shame. That movie was so stupid. The character motivations, the character, the way that they behave doesn't make any sense. The way they talk is god awful. The script is just garbage, but the kills were awesome. Michael Myers is sick. There are some really cool shots in it, and you know, the overall story, I mean, it's okay. Even the mob deal. I mean, yeah, they kind of took it from they took stuff from the other Halloween movies to make that movie, obviously, but which is weird because they were supposed to wash their hands of all those movies, right? And then they go ahead and grab plot points from those movies. But I digress. I'm saying the overall plot and everything could have been okay if it was just better executed in a better script. This movie, the problem is the overall plot, the overall idea. Who the hell thought this was a good idea? And the thing that pisses me off the most is it's so obvious. Just like in Star Wars, y'all didn't plan this for shit. For shit. Not one word on this entire script was in any kind of outline ever until they started working on this movie. Throwing shit at the wall and see what sticks. I hate that. As much money is put into these trilogies, as much money as these franchises are worth, to just treat them like fucking whatever, fucking fans don't care. I can't believe it. And the studios that give these writers and give these filmmakers the movies, they need to demand something. You guys need to have a layout. You need to have an outline. I'm not saying that you have to stick to every word in a script for all three movies, but give us an outline of where you're going and what direction we're heading so we can see that these three movies are going to make sense and be somewhat pleasing to fans. Hopefully, you can never tell for sure, but at least we can see the layout, and it sounds like a really cool story. Makes sense beginning to end. Looks like each movie is able to have its own little, beginning, middle, and end. Beginning, middle, and end. Okay, yeah, we have a nice layout. Obviously, change some things as you go if you need to. If you find, inspiration or whatever, go ahead. But have a layout. Have a plan. Mother effers, have a damn plan one time. No way. There's no way. And I know that there has been some talk about this movie in the past and how they did change directions. Well, damn obvious as hell that you changed direction. Why is my question? Why? Because COVID happened, so you had to change everything? Fucking work on something else during COVID. You got the script, you got the movie ready to go? Fuck it. Just do one, and go home or stay with your family or something, man. Don't mess with it. Don't mess with it, because y'all done fucked it up. What the hell was this movie, man? I can't get into details for a non-spoiler, but I'm going to work on a spoiler review. I'm going to have a spoiler review for y'all tomorrow, and we'll go through this thing. But damn, like I said, a few shots were cool. A few little things I liked here and there. I laughed a few times. I laughed a few times out of like, what the fuck? I will say, yeah, the humor was dialed way down, which is good. And I didn't find myself like sick to my stomach over the script while I was watching it, like Halloween Kills. I was able to watch it, and I kept on thinking of where's this going? And I'm keep on watching. I'm like, did I walk in the wrong theater? Did I walk in the wrong auditorium? What is this? Which I know I didn't, because I've heard they're talking about Haddonfield. This is obviously Halloween. What in the hell am I watching? Did you guys grab a spare script that nobody was working on, and it's a different movie, and you just meshed it together and said, here at the end we'll throw you out. The end is going to be Halloween ending that y'all wanted, but it's going to be really quick. You're going to blink and you'll miss it. And the rest of it's this other movie that could be a really cool horror movie concept. I'm not even saying this movie is necessarily the worst movie. It's not that. The movie may be okay. It ain't a Halloween movie. What the hell was this? It certainly ain't a Halloween movie as a follow-up to the previous two we got. It might be a Halloween movie if you prepared it and you built up to this. But you just throw shit at the wall. That's what happens over in Hollywood with these filmmakers, these directors, and these writers. They just don't give a fuck. They don't give any respect to these franchises, and definitely no respect to the fans of these franchises, because they just do what they feel like at the moment. And I'm not trying to impede on your creative processes. Not too much anyway. I want you to be creative and be able to come up with ideas, but that doesn't mean just whatever the fuck you feel like, whenever you feel like, and then you take the franchise name because you know people will go see it, which is exactly what's happening. Stick to original horror films, Go check out Smile. I don't know if it's still in theaters, but, Original horror, baby, all the way. The Black Phone was a great one. There's been several this year. That's where it's at, man. Because these franchises, they don't give a fuck, man. They don't give a fuck.